Hey everybody, my name is Morgan, and welcome back to the YouTube version of Podcast of the Dragon, where I talk about the Wheel of Time on Prime. I'm back to do my react to Season 3, Episode 6 of the Wheel of Time, The Shadow in the Night. Before I get started, I just wanted to say I listened over my previous react when I uploaded it to YouTube to make sure that it uploaded okay, and heard my cat wailing piteously out in the hall. I just wanted to assure everyone that he's not horrifically abused, though dear God, he sounds like he's being abused in that video. He's just a drama queen, and he will meow with that level of fervor while still having a perfectly adequate amount of kibble in his dish. So I'm hoping that he's going to take a nap and not interrupt with his wails. We'll have to see. Anyway, I guess he can just add his little bit to this if he decides he's gonna come and wail. I can't let him in, though, because then he'll just climb into everything and be obnoxious, because that's what cats are for. That and being super snuggly. So, without further ado, I'm going to hit this, because I really want to see how awkward things are going to be between Egwene and Rand. Baby crying. Tanchico 95 years ago. Oh, okay, so...
You won't want you screaming like that. Aludrin. That's your name.
Is this going to be when she channels for the first time?
Give it here. Drown it.
Go a full friggin', I was gonna say Carrie on him, but she looks more like the original girl in Firestarter. What am I talking about? Drew Barrymore, when she was like, when she wasn't much older than this fake baby.
Can you help me? I need to get out of the city. Dad, walk away from me!
This a creepy looking statue.
Hello.
No way!
Tel'aran'rhiod. That's your name, right?
Half caught.
Would you like some help?
So, I was hoping we would get some kind of flashback cold open, because I really like those. I think that they make great storytelling. I wasn't expecting it to be with Liandrin, which is fine. Always glad to see her backstory. Was very curious about how she ended up at the White Tower and what her story was about her channeling. So, very cool to see that. Obviously, she was a very, very young girl when this sex slaver, captured her, took her prisoner. And so this insight into her background, like, we've all been able to have a certain amount of sympathy for her because her life has really sucked. Sympathy for her in a way that you don't have for a lot of other evil people who make evil choices. Wearing a red dress under the Amerlin's finery.
Lady Lanfew.
She got her Superman outfit on.
It's hard to feign obedience from the Amerlins. What are you doing in Tanchico? It's my home, mistress.
Definitely not tanning. You look very pale.
I didn't know he held sway in the Black Ocean. All of us were loyal to Ishame.
Oh, okay, good.
Now are you? If you think to play us against one another, no, it is a dangerous game, Leandrin. Ralphin will have gotten to one of you. Someone who thinks she's cleverer than she actually is. I would have assumed it was you. And what shall I do when I have her? Kill her. Well, next time I visit your dreams, you'll wish you had. You have until tomorrow.
Interesting. feel like how they're having Moghedien played in the show is quite different from how Moghedien is in the books. I think she's way more compelling, which is great. So I don't mind that she's super creepy, and Lanfear describes her as insane. I don't know that she's insane, but there's obviously stuff hella wrong with her beyond just being obsessed with the fact that her ex-boyfriend dumped her 3,000 years ago and wanting to be with his, reincarnated soul. I really have appreciated Laia Costa's portrayal of her. They're just kind of going hammer. She's doing a great job of making her weird. And it's like, good, let her be weird. She doesn't have a ton of time on screen. None of the Forsaken have a ton of time on screen. So, let her make an impression. Moghedien in the books isn't particularly compelling as a person. Her relationship with Nynaeve is compelling. The fact that she's captured and forced to teach. She's kind of seedy, but she's just not a particularly remarkable person. And so it's like you want to make characters that people resonate with in one way or another, or at least make an impression. And so they've done this, where she frightens and unsettles everyone. She seems to give everybody the ick, except maybe Robin, which is, Robin's icky in his own right. And the fact that he is so pleasant, everything about him is so pleasant, you couldn't help but feel this overwhelming sense of liking for him the whole time during episode 2, and even in the interaction between him and Lanfear and Samael in the cold open of the 3rd episode. I can't help but like him, which goes all in with that notion of his radiating compulsion and appeal to everyone with his politicking. So I think that they're doing a great job of having all of these villains be distinct in their own way. So having Moghedien here, sneaking about, doing her thing, gathering her intel, gonna co-opt all of these people, I'm guessing, right under Lanfear's nose, since Lanfear is afraid of her, which that's the other thing, is I really appreciate the fact that having her be weak. That's the other thing, is it's sort of like she is considered an out-and-out coward, just totally cowardly in the books. Here it's more like she's cautious and intelligent and picks her battles, and that's different than cowardice. So I'm assuming this is several days later. She's been working as a servant for these people for a while. They're shits. They're shits, obviously. So she's spitting in their tea, and it's just chef's kiss characterization. I love it. I love it. I'm here for it.
Collared by 2 Aes Sedai. The sisters who found this bracelet confirmed the second one and the collar are in the city, but they never knew where. We have 1 part of 3. I need the collar and the second bracelet tomorrow, or our master will be displeased.
Very interesting. So I find that extra and specially interesting. I've said before that I feel like the show has taken a number of design ideas from Dragon Age, which I've always been okay with because Dragon Age borrowed shamelessly from the Wheel of Time. And one of the things that I found very interesting about the aesthetic of the city of Tanchico that I was thinking about afterwards is how much it reminded me of the city of Kirkwall in the second Dragon Age game. And the chained man, the collared slave, basically, hits that aesthetic on the head because there are these giant, horrible statues in the city, and, maybe it's just a coincidence, but it's quite evocative and is going to make me think of Kirkwall even more now. And considering what a fucked up city that is in the second game, well, bring it. Okay. The fact that they talk in front of the servants, which is, we hear throughout the series, talking in front of the servants is something only stupid asses do, and it's real common, but especially when you're, a whole bunch of evil people doing evil things, you think you would have a brain not to do that. I guess that they're just assuming that they'll kill the servants at the end, so what difference does it make?
Are you sure about this veil?
Lady, ready?
It's the custom. Men too.
Yeah, you might want to take it easy on those beads.
Number of beads tell your price. So, we'll go to the night market. Matt, you find a card game, start talking to people and see what you can find out. And Min, you use your visions.
Nynaeve and I will handle anything that requires a bit more subtlety. Is she always like this?
Oh, yeah. Both of them.
Beautiful. So Matt's wearing the one that tells what your price is. Yeah, expensive prostitute.
You promised not to enter.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Aes Sedai cannot lie. Well, I'm not an Aes Sedai. I lied about that too.
You cannot hope to match the Shadow Souls in tel'aran'rhiod. But in your own dreams, that is where your power is strongest. There we have the spear's edge of a chance.
I like the way they filmed that with the handheld cameras.
You've been hiding from me.
What do you want?
You're supposed to keep Egwene away from him.
I am.
I'm sending a little surprise. Let him handle it. I know that's difficult for you.
Where are we going? I was looking for Egwene.
She's studying with the wise ones and learning about our people as you should.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at those beans. What a great garden.
Randall Thor! These are my squashes! You see how fat they get?
You're taking very good care of them.
I know.
I didn't realize that you were such good farmers. Good shepherds too, from the taste of that goat yesterday.
My sister takes care of the goats. She's the goater. But what do shepherds take care of? Sheps?
Something like that. What's this? Is this your shovel?
No, that's my spear. I'm training to become a maiden. You cannot touch it. You dishonor me, Randall Thor. You will harvest my garden when they are ripe. Only then will your toe be repaid, Randall Thor.
Beautiful.
Get Aes Sedai. Quickly. He requires healing.
She's a
You'll be right. You'll be fine.
pincushion right now.
This poultice will help ease the pain and slow the infection.
The guards are here. But Nanti,
My father, he always said a leader can either take care of the living or weep for the dead. Or both.
Oh, great. I don't know that I've ever seen Trollocs in full daylight. Somehow they look even worse.
what's a month to do to get people behind that veil?
I'm just not sure that this is the right piece for me. Have you got any jewellery? Like a little collar to match that bracelet I told you about? A little silver knot. I'll tell you what, I will give you a taste of this if you can find me something like that.
Oh, it's Tom! Hell yeah! Also, I dig this rendition. Hell yeah.
Bloody Marilyn!
No.
No, Tommy, it's me. Remember, Matt Coulson. Come on, you remember?
How could I forget? You left me for dead fighting a bloody fate.
Yes, that was me, and you're not dead. Go on, look at you. You look great.
Oh, yeah. I want nothing to do with it. You already cost me too much.
Yeah? Come on. Up for a treat. On me. I'll tell you what. If you're lucky, I might tell you who blew the horn of the lair.
So Matt, these memories in his head
Are his business and mine.
So glad we got this time together. You're scowling.
I'm not.
You are. It's suspicious.
Well, that's just my face.
You really would make a great Aes Sedai.
There you go.
They're both for you. You need to loosen up. Let your braid down.
Those little cups are so cute.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, what's gonna happen?
Hey, you!
What do you want?
You met a beautiful woman. That dark hair with white stripe running through it. Loves to wear a bit of green.
How did you know?
Are you gonna marry her? I can see it in the pattern. Well, best run and tell her right away.
But I don't even know her. I just see her in the city centre. Suppose she's doing some work on the old Lunault estate.
Oh, right. So she's rich too. Good job, you. Right, so that one was on me. But if you have any other friends who want to know what the future holds, you know where I am.
Jane Hyder marries that man.
Fuck no!
She kills him.
Uh-oh. Think you're about to shuffle off this more coil, Naomi.
I saw the child bride today. Whatever you did to her mind, it was thorough.
She told you not to have her do it.
Content. In my experience, the happiest people are those that know the least.
God, that's sad, but often true.
Do you think you would be able to weave something more precise? In the age of legends, perhaps. Now, only the forsaken themselves could do it.
Fucking weird. Gross!
Try again, Egwene. Push me out.
No, I can't.
Again.
Your dream is your domain, Egwene. Nothing's working. See it clearly in your mind and then make it so.
Okay, but like, when is she gonna go fight Rand? I feel like time has been wasted. Like, don't she have shit to say to him? Oh, good job. I bet she assumes he doesn't know who she is. She's gonna be so disappointed in him. She's like, fuck yeah. Good job, Egwene. Uh-oh. Where are you going?
Rand doesn't know what you are. Oh, he does. You know that. If Rand knew you'd made your hand, he knows everything.
She threw us out. We couldn't get back in.
Look at me, Egwene. Look at me. In the dream, the power is yours. If you believe you are more powerful than her, then you are. If you believe she can't hurt you, she can't. Let's try again.
She's like, I won't fight this bitch. Good for you. Punch her face, Egwene. Light her hair on fire. There was a joke going around Blue Sky that Kalendor is actually, being a sword that is not a sword, a bat, because the female sangreal is a ball, and that the key to locking away the Dark One forever is for Rand and a powerful woman who's going to work with him to invent baseball, which I don't hate.
You haven't spoken to me since the radio.
I've been listening.
What did you see in the rings, Maury?
Why does everybody want to ask
Do
me
I go
that?
mad?
Sometimes.
Do I kill Egwene?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do I kill you?
Sometimes.
He takes care of Flicker Flicker.
I thought we were supposed to come out knowing more, not less.
I do know.
I know what that is. There's a gun.
How do you handle so much of the power?
Don't submit.
Siding and Siding are not the same. The male
It's the one power. Even now.
I'm glad they're having this moment. This is nice.
Sometimes I can't stop myself from...
He seems really tired. Uh-oh. You're gonna make the earthquake.
Rat.
Just a baby quake.
Don't submit.
You're looking well. Those mountain herbs are strong. It's a special place, your two rivers.
That mountain herb is so strong.
Both my parents were generals, and my brother and I were soldiers. She sat me down last year and told me she was a dark friend.
What?
Told me she wanted me to swear the oaths too.
That's a strange twist.
I don't know, I guess I was worried that if I stayed, I might...
Let you live.
That night. Join the hunt.
But your brother,
I never should have told him about her. I ran off and my brother paid the price.
I know the feeling.
You couldn't possibly.
Well, it gives them a trauma to share, I guess, so...
The first time the Trollocs came, we hadn't fought anything off before, let alone monsters. It was an accident, but
She chose to fight. Did she fight well?
Yeah, she felt like a G.
Don't take away her honor. Still mourning her so long. Take care of the living.
there's so much darkness in this wild fight. But when I look at you, all I see is light.
Aww. That's cute. Well, I like them giving her a more grown-up and serious backstory. So, I didn't realize that it was Natty that they had killed, because the light was not very good. I feel dumb, like it should have been obvious. And then after the fact, I was kind of like, oh, yeah.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
That's Pat and Fane.
What happened to you? Oh. Ran into some trouble with some Trollocs. Nothing we couldn't handle, of course.
Like, bro, you don't give off any kind of, like, I trained with white cloaks.
So you were the friend. It's the bloody dragon reborn. And you're the blasted Hollow. And you learned all the time.
Oh shit, yeah, I suppose I have.
You boys are pulling at the pattern. Or the pattern's pulling on you. Either way, what I said before holds. I don't want any part of it. Any part of it. What is the daughter Vandal doing here?
Tom, you know who she is.
Was her mother's call a long time ago?
You shouldn't drink if you can't hold your liquor.
I'm not so drunk I can't see the door out. Bloody Andor before me.
Who do you
Serves
think?
me right for hiring a drunk as an apprentice. Has she been doing her daughter Vandal bit again? Last time 2 men tried to ransom her. She took the money for herself.
A Gleeman's apprentice. Then, have us a song.
Fine. Yes, well, the song everyone in our fine city knows would have to be The Hills of Tanchico.
Elsa, are you sure?
It's a dirty song, isn't it?
Don't you, old man?
Old man, I do.
Go on then.
I didn't think we were gonna get any Tom and Elaine. I'm so happy. Go off, Elaine.
I'll tell you a tale of a lad of 20. A terror-born boy with coin of plenty.
Right on.
Looking for love and more's a pity. Now he's lost in the hills of Tanchico City. One's not enough and three's too many. And two bring a man to his steez. Hey! The hills of Tanchico. The hills of Tanchico. This is what's happening the whole way. This is what makes you marry you. The hills of
They're talking about tits. It took me a second.
You know, I have to admit, I think I might be having a good time.
Relaxation looks good on you.
Better than this veil.
Nani Valera. Was that a joke?
I think it was.
Nani needs to drink more often.
It's just the city. Do you think it's what made her who she is? Leandrin.
out a few weeks back. And there's a rumour that Leandrin herself did it. A ghost.
Why don't I buy you around, and you tell me all about her? Sorry. Did I wake you?
I'm gonna be creeping.
You're shielded. What are you doing? Oh, I've been experimenting. I was going to tell you. Go on. The collar. It's in the Panax Palace.
I have powerful allies.
I know you do. But I don't need any of the Chosen to help me. Because I'm going to become one of them.
Leandrin's like got hot shrapnel, that's what she shoots. Her specialty. Oops.
Good. You're back. Now, what did you find?
No, Manona. I'm not letting you go. You're all I have left.
We heard Alon and Sty got hurt trying to save us. We wanted to thank her.
Manona, here, look. You love getting thanked.
I thought I said I could heal.
Others, yes. No one's out. Can you channel?
Close your eyes. Put your flower bud in your mind.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Being able to talk them through a very difficult weave. But honestly, I don't give a shit. This episode is really good.
I told you there were channelers in these mountains. Your eyes. Why are they so cold?
I'm something called Wolf Brother.
Way more communication in the books. They're still
I
dating.
find it strange.
I do.
She's like, it's hot.
But I don't mind strange.
The hunt for the horn. Just an excuse to get away from Saldea. Or are you actually serious about it?
Of course I'm serious about it.
Pass me that.
Is that a picture of Matt?
You see that? It's my friend Matt Cawthon. And that?
Is the Horn of Valir. And you're only telling me now?
Let me go on and on about that blood-blasted home.
I'm sorry for interrupting. But you needed some healing?
Heal this dick!
What happened to Subtle? I assure you I was blending in.
And this is Tom Merlin, old friend.
Friend?
Oh, well, yeah, he just saved the lane from the pointy side of a blade.
I was blending in. Anyways, did you find anything?
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry. I didn't find your collar. But I found the bracelet like the picture you showed me.
Where did you get that?
You're working at the Linnets.
No, my dad runs a shop down the old docks.
Today is your lucky day. Here, take this.
Is that the second bracelet? Are there two collars as well?
Being such an expert in Terrebonne history, I'm surprised you don't know about the shackled man of Tanchico.
It really does look like Kirkwall.
Who are you waiting for? Didn't he tell you it was dangerous here in the world of dreams? So, go on. Tell me what you came to tell Robin, and I'll report straight away.
It's Leandrin! She found out about Naomi. She killed her. And 2 of the 5 the Dark Lord's hunting are in Tanchico.
Yuck.
Oh, sorry, we don't need anything. But I do. Come here, better light. I can see you both clearly. No more than girls. And very trained. Stronger, both of you. You've blocked yourself. Why? All that power. I hate it, I think. In my time, we would have beaten that out of you. Can't sit. There There's no one else that Emmeline could trust to find Leander and end the Black Heart.
Do you know what they're looking for?
A Shun Chan collar. But this one is for a man. The Dragon Reborn, we think. We can't let our collar around.
No. Have you found out anything else about this bracelet or collar?
We found the second bracelet today.
Did you? Go and fetch it for me. You're fighting me. You should be proud. You did what the Black Aisha could not. Ravin wants you dead. I, Grayman, have tried twice and missed, but I like it when he doesn't get what he wants. Maybe I'll come back. See you again.
That would make us very happy.
Yeah. You'll remember nothing that happened here, except that I came knocking on the wrong door, then went on my way.
That was such a good scene. I don't think I could have anticipated that they would take a scene from the book and translate it to something quite so riveting and entertaining. What a good scene. It was like Moghedien was trying to be a person and interact with other people as best she could. Like, she does her best if she's got them under compulsion, so at least, like, they'll act pleasantly toward her. And by the end of it, she looked like she was ready to crawl out of her skin, like she needed to get the fuck out of there and stop having to deal with people, which, like, I get. So, that was very interesting. The way Laia Costa is playing her is chef's kiss. Like, it's so good. They have made her so compelling. I am so impressed. Alright.
What are we talking about again?
What happened to your face, Nynaeve?
I don't remember. We were on the bed, I think, and then there was a woman. She had the wrong room. Oh, my head is throbbing. Maybe we had too much to drink.
Yeah.
We should put the bracelet in a safe place.
Now they're gonna fight because they can't find it?
Elaine? The bracelet. Where is it? Nynaeve. Your fate.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna fight. They're gonna be like, that's fucked up. Speaking of fighting, when are Rand and Egwene gonna fight? Oh, thank God. Let's have it out.
She's a Forsaken.
I should have told you. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what exactly? For lying to me? For betraying my trust? Or for sleeping with a Forsaken? How could you be such a fool?
There's so much that you don't understand. About me, about all of this.
Oh, make excuses, Rand.
We came to the Waste to escape them. And this whole time, every night, you're with her. I came here for you.
You met the wise ones, and you haven't given me a second thought. That's what you do. And that's what you've always done.
It's already happened then. The madness.
If that's easier for you to swallow, then believe that. We both know the truth, Egwene. I'm not enough. I'll always respect that about you.
You're not gonna tell him what she was doing. That's disappointing. Highly accurate to the books, but disappointing.
Did you know
Oh, are you?
what she was doing to me this whole time?
What are you talking about?
Don't lie to me, Red. Don't lie to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My dreams where the Sultan tortured me. It was your Manfia. It's been her this whole time.
Good, tell him.
I didn't know.
Uh-oh.
You've gotten soft loose there.
Nothing but like an Aiel attack. digging the 1 power Warhammer, that's pretty dope. Oh, he's starting to hear voices. Don't tell me he just, like, killed Samael and that was that, because that's a little disappointing. Like, Samael's kind of dull and a shithead, but...
Sarah! She was upstairs.
Well, Rand looked appropriately fucked up about what Egwene told him. Oh no, is he gonna try... Is she dead? Is he gonna try to make her live again?
Oh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah.
I think she did. R.I.P., homie.
Oh, Sarah.
Life is a dream from which we all must wake.
No. No. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Friends, you can't. She's dead, can't be healed.
I can breathe! What does the prophecy say? What does the prophecies? I bring destruction. What's the creation? Breathe. 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 Breathe.
Should have known that they had that little kid make an impression for a couple of episodes just to do something like this to Rand. Better than some rando NPC child. Did he seriously kill Samael? Like...
There must be hundreds. This isn't a raiding party. This is an army.
Soon Golden Eyes will have to lead his people to war. Whether he wants to or not.
Okay, that was a really, really great episode. That was packed. I loved all of the time in Tanchico. That was a whole bunch of great character moments. Letting Nynaeve have some time to kind of relax. Glad that we got Tom again. I wasn't thinking we were going to. I hope that he and Elaine get a little bit more interactions, and I would like for them to actually, like, know each other. I appreciate that Kira has quite the singing voice, and that was great. That was great. That was really fun. Appreciating how the Black Aja are already starting to pick each other apart because the Forsaken are picking little soldiers and helping themselves, and it's coming back to bite them in the ass. I don't know how I feel about the girls healing Alana, but Alana needed to not die. So I feel like it would have been better for her not to have gotten pincushion full of arrows, but, like, whatever. I don't really care. It seems a little extra, but not enough that I actually give a shit, or that it even really took me out of the moment too much. It's just, like, it's whatever. Who cares? I am not disappointed with how everything fell out with Rand and Egwene. I was really afraid that we were going to be left with a incomplete communication, where she wasn't going to tell him everything. And she did. Hooray. Communication in my Wheel of Time, and his reaction was actually true to the character. I was afraid, and I shouldn't be afraid, because for the most part the show's character choices have been pretty accurate, but I was afraid that they were gonna have him, I don't know, be dismissive, or be like, you know, so hung up on Lanfear's tits that he didn't want to take responsibility. And to be fair, it felt like he wasn't taking responsibility. He immediately wanted to put it back on Egwene, and like, oh, you abandoned me, you always wanted to find something else, which isn't unfair in the sense of if he had wanted to, separate of all of this, say, hey, it feels like you found some other shit to do, but she needed to find some other shit to do. And she had an actual serious problem that needed to be taken care of, and so it really felt like some immature shrugging off of responsibility. So even if he was butthurt that she left and went to stay with the Wise Ones, so what? So what? You're still fucking a Forsaken and trying to make excuses. And I don't think I've said very much about Lanfear being a creepy cougar in this season. When we first were introduced to her last season, I talked about her being a creep. And Rand's youth, and more importantly, his desire to see the best in everyone, makes him want to find good things in her. And then she exploits those things and manipulates and lies and gaslights and is such a creep. She's awful. She's the worst. Does Natasha play her great? Yes. She does a great job playing her, and she is a compelling villain. I saw a react where someone was saying, she's probably going to fill this anti-hero role. I don't think she's going to fill that anti-hero role, because I don't know that Moraine's going to live past this season. It seems like this is all set up at this point. Rand did not react disappointingly to Egwene telling him what went down. These last 10 minutes of this episode, if it was even 10 minutes, where you got the Forsaken attack, where I don't even know that Samael survived it, which, R.I.P. I guess if you didn't. I'm a little disappointed about that. I was really wanting to hear that dude's accent for another season. You have Rand learning, hey, actually, the chick you're cheating on me with was the one who was fucking with me in my dreams this whole time and torturing me and activating my PTSD. Rand looked really devastated about that, and that was what I needed, because Rand in the books is pretty turned off by Lanfear once he knows who she is. Rand in the show is a little more conflicted because he has time to, know her before he learns who she is, and he has an idea of who she can be. As in the last episode, he's like, you were brave, you wanted people to have more, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. She wanted you to see something that you would like. She wanted to show you traits that you would find admirable. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody. So, I have a feeling, these last few minutes were just action-packed, full of trauma. Rand seems like he got smacked with a wake-up call, realizing, oh, actually, she's not at all good like I thought. She was being horrible to Egwene all along, and he seemed really fucked up about it. He felt like a piece of shit, like he didn't know. And then, bam, attack, and bam, this little girl that he felt very attached to, because one of the things that was so upsetting to him and sad for him about Egwene wanting something else is that he really wants children. And it was mentioned twice in the first episode, as he's like, hey, it's a lonely life being a wisdom. You don't get to have a husband, you don't get to have kids. And then he talks later on when they officially break up, as they're sitting on the rock outcrop, where later on she comes across him and Lanfear together. He's like, I think about my life in the Two Rivers, my kids running around in these woods. Rand is somebody who wants children, and we're very attached to that little kid. And so that made for their representation of the scene that we get in The Shadow Rising, where he tries to make the dead little girl live, much more personal and really sad. That was just very sad. That felt like the most tragic 5 minutes that we've had for Rand in the entire show. So I'm looking forward to next week. I know that next week is going to be mostly a Perrin episode. I want to get some movement, especially because we only have 2 episodes left for Rand, particularly because I'm guessing he's going to tell Lanfear to fuck off out of his life, and that is going to cause some kind of showdown. Okay, and look, we got through this whole episode, and my cat was not screaming outside the door once, so hooray for that. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the YouTube version of Podcast of the Dragon, and my react to episode 6 of season 3 of The Wheel of Time, The Shadow in the Night. Loving all of these episode titles named after book chapters. My name is Morgan, and take it easy.